Another beautiful day in Southern California. I'm thankful to the Lord for this beauty. You can hear the birds, I'm sure, behind me and around me. Today I want to talk about a scripture out of the book of James, where we are to be quick to listen and slow to speak and slow to wrath, for the wrath of man does not produce the righteousness of God. In a day and age where we're all so quick to say our opinions and quick to react because we're in such a fast-paced microwave type society, it's easy just to give a quick answer, especially if you're a parent or a grandparent, which I'm both, or working as I am. You're just moving on to the next thing, and it's super easy just to give a quick answer. Where if you really take the time to listen to somebody, it's amazing what you learn. And to question when they say something, because don't always assume what they're saying is what you think it is. I've seen that to be so true, because I definitely, most of my life was very quick to respond to something. And now I find myself slowing down and listening and then asking questions. I found that you can't assume what's going on with people. And another thing too is a lot of times when people are rude or angry, there's something behind that. And if you can take a moment to bless them with a smile, or just to say, hey, what's going on? I'm listening. I don't want to just move on to the next person, but tell me what's going on with you. And just to ask questions, to take that moment, it's so worth it, especially if you have kids or your spouse or a friend, a loved one, just to dive in a little deeper, slow down a little bit, listen to people. It's amazing how many people are hurting out there. And I just had that experience with somebody this past week that said something, and I remembered her saying it, and then I questioned her on it later. And it opened up an amazing conversation between us, and we were really able to minister to her. But if I had just let that go and heard it, but just moved on to the next topic, as we women are so easy to do, I would have missed that whole opportunity. So I just want to encourage you to take a moment to listen more, slow to respond, and definitely slow to wrath. God is so good about holding His wrath from us. We should be doing the same. And parents out there who might be listening, pick your battles. Most of the things that we get upset with about our kids are not a battle to be won. They are trying to be individuals or trying to grow up. I know I've had 4 that I helped raise, and there's just some things that just were not worth picking a battle. And of course, as each child got older, I learned that from each of them, and thank the Lord for that. I feel bad for the first 2. They've probably got the brunt of it. But just really listen more, and just take that time to show that you care. God does with us. He's always willing to hear us when we come to Him in prayer and just cry out to Him. I mean, how many times have we just said, Lord, I need you, I can't do this, and He is so willing to come alongside and help us. We need to do that for each other. Forget this crazy world that's going on around us. Just slow down and enjoy it, because we were called into this season for such a time as this. None of us were a coincidence. We were brought here for this time. The people in our lives were brought to us for a purpose. And just love on them and talk to them, listen, and be there for them. So hope you enjoyed this. Hope you enjoyed the birds and the weather. And you might not be in California right now, but it is gorgeous. God bless you, and thank you for listening.